Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be upgrading my personal PC and moving it into a different case. Currently I have it in the Thermaltake H200 TG RGB case, and while I like it a lot, it's just too small at this point. Some of you know that I do a lot of 3D modeling and editing and productivity type stuff. And so I'm going to be upgrading my processor, my cooling, storage, adding some RAM, and yeah, my case is just too small at this point. And I want my cord management to look good because last time it didn't look good at all because there's just no space for cord management in this Thermaltake case. But I'm going to be moving everything into Lian Li's Lancool 2, and so we're going to look at all the features first and everything. We'll kind of go through that because I'm really excited, and then we're going to do the build. So let's get to that. First impressions of this case are good. It's a handsome mid-tower with solid construction and plenty of features. The dimensions are right around 19 inches long and high and 9 inches deep. The depth and size make this a nice case to build in with plenty of room to work. There are easily removable tempered glass panels on either side, and each lower shroud flips down to make inside access simple. The I/O panel has the power and reset buttons along with buttons to control the RGB on the front. A headphone jack, 2 USB 3.0 ports, and yes, they are indeed 3.0 ports even though they're not blue, and space for a USB Type-C optional add-on. The whole front panel comes off, and the inside has 2 dust covers over the vents. These are magnetic and easily removable. Lian Li designed a no-fuss connection for the front LEDs. They make use of a quick connect pin-style connection that makes popping the front off super easy and hassle-free. Now the LEDs have plenty of pre-programmed lighting effects and colors, but also an included connection that allows you to make them addressable if you so choose. There's a magnetic dust filter covering the top vent space and a tray-type filter covering the bottom. Fan and cooling support is very good. On the top of the case, there's room for 2 120 or 140mm fans, or a 240mm radiator. The back has space for one 120mm fan, and you can fit 2 120s on the bottom as well. The front has a multi-way bracket that grants a variety of building options. It can accommodate a 240, 280, or 360mm radiator plus fans, and they can be arranged several different ways to suit your need. Lian Li warns against mounting a 140 or 280mm radiator on the inside of the bracket, as you can damage the bracket, radiator, or both. But you can definitely put these radiators on the outside and mount the fans on the inside with no problem. This case can fit eATX motherboards and smaller, and has a movable shroud you can position to get the best cord coverage for your size board. The hard drive cage can be adjusted forward or backward to accommodate long PSUs and their cables, and is covered by a removable plate to account for reservoirs or thick radiators. It has 3 removable trays that fit 3.5 or 2.5 inch drives. Now these feel a little flimsy to me since they're plastic, particularly the lever latch things. However, having removable trays like this in a case that sells in the $100 to $120 range is pretty nice, so I won't complain too bad. There is an optional hot swappable backplate that can be added to the back of the drive cage, enabling you to remove or swap drives without unplugging cables. On the back side, there's space for 4 2.5-inch SSDs, 2 under the cord shrouds, and 2 on the inside of the lower shroud. Moved a little further back, the Psu Bay is large and can accommodate PSUs up to 120mm. Of all the features this case has to offer, these cable shrouds may have me the most excited. I love having tidy cables, but often, as with my last case, there's simply not enough space to do it properly. Well, the Lancool 2 definitely offers enough space, but then goes beyond by enabling you to cover it all up if you don't feel like messing with any of it. There are a few other add-ons besides the USB-C port and hot swappable backplate for the drives. Lian Li also offers an anti-sag bracket and a vertical mounting kit for your GPU, as well as a side-diffused LED strip specifically designed for the Lancool 2. I would highly recommend the USB-C port and have opted to try out the hot swap backplate as well, so I'll be adding these when I do my build. All in all, this seems to be a wonderful clean-cut chassis for beginners and enthusiasts alike. It's spacious without being massive, and in my opinion, quite nice to look at. Now let me round up all my components and let's start this build. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that build. I had a lot of fun building in this case. This is the largest case that I've ever owned personally, and the biggest case I've ever built in. So it just makes things so much more fun when you have room to work. It seems like Lian Li thought of just about everything that could ever bug you about a case, and they tried to address that and, you know, make it better. So far everything seems good. Like, I like this case a lot. I guess I'll see if I still like it in a few months, you know? But honestly, I think my favorite thing about this case is the cord management cover cable things on the back side here, because I like to keep my cord management neat, but if you can just cover the whole thing up, that's even better. So we're gonna leave you with some shots of this thing lit up in its RGB glory. But before I go, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can see when we drop new videos. So until next video, just enjoy!
I think the girls with their nails done now.